Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Hello, 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 everybody here in the venue, and a huge shout out to our friends watching us on the live stream via Arizona Roller Derby's Twitch channel. We are getting close to our next game. This will be the first game in the round robin that is being played this weekend. This first game will be Windy Cindy, false.
They're just gonna love that.
Windy City's second win taking on Arizona Roller Derby, Arizona Rising. You know, like a phoenix from the ashes, they are rising.
I got the visual. I love it.
Or like the sun.
The sun, yeah.
Or the moon.
I mean, yeah.
Either. Hey, I'm Loquita Bonita, and I am joined by the lovely and effervescent Cakes.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm trying my very best to not get distracted by a flaccid banana that has been handed to me by Chai.
If you only knew. Also want to give a lot of love to our producer. Already scribbling down the important things is Muffin Tumble.
Coaches?
Muffin Tumble, who knows all, tells all.
She makes us sound so smart.
Yes. So we're getting close to time. Let's start with those rosters. Hey, Cakes.
Yes.
You want to let us know who is skating today for the second wind?
I would love to, Bonita. Thank you so much for that.
100%.
All right, skating for Windy City Rollers, the second wind, who are skating in white jerseys today. We have 1031 Armageddon, number 14 Flow Rider, number 16 your captain Crisscross, number 185 Maserati, number 19 Trip Hazard, number 2 Fillmore Payne, number 314 Val Raven, number 417 Billy Hellish, number 420 if you will, Harry Jane, number 47 Ramen Noodles, number 516 Natty Bone Crusher, number 6 Tina Fatal, number 600 Thigh Voltage, number 69 Demanda Beating, and number 773 Malort Trisha. They are coached by DeFleur.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's the roster. So who's skating then for Arizona Roller Derby?
I love it. And skating in the black jerseys for Arizona Rising, 09 Vampira, 2187 Princess Leia, 247 PMS, number 27, and a newlywed, Babe Tovin. 31 is 2x4s, number 33 Mecca, number 5 Sunny Oh No, 574 Axel, number 6 Kirk, 602 Captain Phoenix, number 62 Mako, 709 Kiwi, 710 All Hail Gale Satan, 718 Ragin Bajan, and 86 Flipper Off. They are coached by Riot, Goldilocks, Lose Chaos, and Heathen.
Got to give a shout out to our officials. Doesn't Matter, Shirley Temple, Whoopsie Daisy, Mobster Mash, Talia Up, Lizard Beth, Aaron Burr, Toad, Say Your Name, Rachel Scarson. And then we also have for the non-skating officials, skating officials.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boom, Adam Splitter, PH Demon, Bacon the Question, Dr. Math, Jams Joyce, Sydney Vicious, and Dread Hochuli. Oh my gosh, there's a whistle. Cakes.
I'm so excited. I'm just like so excited. Let us know how you feel there, chat. I'm trying my very best not to be accosted by Chai and the flaccid banana. You'll know more once you come to Clover Cup 2026, I'm sure. Make sure you put that on your calendars because this is an amazing tournament done very well by AZRD. I come back every year simply because their spaces are amazing and they run quite the tournament. All right, jam number 1 is underway there, Bonita. We have Axel on the jam line for Arizona Riding and Trip Hazard for second wind. Nice work there already by Windy City, holding a strong defensive line, taking that back wall, and your lead jammer is awarded to Hazard of Chicago. Pack building up in turn number 1. Hazard already putting on a lot of pressure time-wise, picks up 3 big points for Chicago. Chicago scores first on the board. Arizona Rising starting to come out the dawn.
Yeah, nice stop there by 2x4 at the end to slow down the second wind's jammer.
If you want to give us a shout out to who you're here to see, what team you're rooting for, let us know in the comments in the chat. And if you're in venue, feel free to just hand us a post-it note. We'd be happy to get that.
Absolutely. And there it is, that whistle jam number 2. We are rocking and rolling crisscross with the star for second win. Princess Leia for Arizona Rising. Princess Leia with 1 to beat, out of the pack and has lead. However, crisscross also out of the pack and coming up pretty quickly, going to put that pressure on. Leia looking to roll through and pick up some points. We'll see if there's, then calls it off. I think 3 points picked up by Arizona, 1 going up for second wind.
How many lead changes do you think we'll have this game?
I am going to say that we will have no less than 3.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, I'm going to say we will have no less than 27.
Just blow that out of the water. Why don't you? All right, Jam 3 underway. We have Gail Satan for Arizona Rising and Billy Hellish for second wind. Satan coming out real hot here with the lead jammer position for Arizona. Lots of whistles are being held here. We're going to get a track cut to Billy Hellish. Just kidding. She is back on track. A little bit of confusion there. Arizona is going to lose 1 to the box.
Yeah, both teams now down a blocker. And let's see, it looks like they're both going to start down a blocker.
All right, first lead change.
Lead change!
I know you really want Chicago to win. I can tell based on your location on the map.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Being an Arizonan. It's true. AZRD is my league. So,
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I love you. You know what else I love is a jam on. Kiwi with the star for Arizona. Natty Bone Crusher for second wind. Natty getting knocked out by Flip, recycled back. Kiwi pushing at the top of the pack. Everybody just hanging out at the Sip Elixirs pivot line. Natty making some moves. Coming up against Sunny. Oh no, Sunny joined by Flip. Kiwi getting some offense from Mako as Mako returned from the Night Owl penalty box. Both jammers racing out of the pack, and it looks like Natty got out just ahead and is thinking maybe I need to recycle, gonna do the safest thing. And so both teams jammers now all the way back at turn number 2. Kiwi's taken off the helmet cover. So she's thinking about something. Is it a stash? Is it a pass? Is it, I don't know. Is it force of habit? Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
And look at that. We have our answer with a successful star pass going to Rage and Bajan. Rage now jamming for Arizona. So that puts some pressure on. And the jam is called off right at the end of the jam. Flip from Arizona Rising going to the penalty box. So slight pack advantage to second wind as we start jam number 5. Close game. You know, it's only been 5 minutes, but
give it time. Thank you, everybody, for the love and support on the chat. Team announcer in the house. Party on Bar, thanks for hanging out with us. Ravelin as well. We have many more in the chat as well. So on that Sublime Jam line, we had Armin Given and Mecca lining up together. Nice work here by the pack. Starting to trickle into turn number 1. Mecca taking a lot of hits on the outside lanes, courtesy of Chicago. And it is a power jam situation now as Mecca heads to the penalty box. Mecca high, ho to the penalty box.
Woohoo! Not actually fun.
No, I know. So sorry.
I do have a fun fact though about Mecca. If you have seen those fabulous trophies for the tournament,
yes.
those
They are
were
amazing.
made by Mecca.
Talented.
So if you're in the venue, check them out at the table. If you're on Twitch, go to Arizona Roller Derby's Instagram feed and you can see images, probably a video as well. They're so cool.
They are really cool. I wish I had the guts to steal them, but I would feel real bad. Okay, so the pack is starting to trickle in now to turn number 2. A nice front wall here, still not on their first rotation. The score right now, 4 on the board. So we have a second lead change now for Chicago. We're getting some more whistles handed out to Arizona. So they'll have one hit sit in the penalty box as the jam comes to a close. 7 total points on the board for the second win. So 11-7 in favor of Chicago.
I do believe that means we have a lead change.
Lead change.
Number 2. Lead change number 2. On the 25 to go.
Shout out to all of our sponsors. You are our MVPs. Thank you for being here and making this tournament work.
Jam number 6 underway. Trip Hazard with the star for second win. Axel for Arizona Rising. Trip Hazard designated lead. So Hazard now out of the pack. Axel going to the outside and hustling up. Does get stopped by a couple of second wind blockers. That was Malorticia and a blocker to be named later. So pressure on. Forces that call off. 4 points going up on that scoreboard for second wind. Yeah, second wind has been able to hold Arizona scoreless on the last 3 jams. Let's see what happens here.
Lighting up in just 5 seconds on the Sublime jam line. Skating for Chicago is Crisscross, the captain, against Princess Leia of Arizona. Crisscross, you don't stop, picks up lead, jammer position.
Fourth lead in a row for second wind.
I like the odds. Pack starting to extend into turn number 1. Mako has to let go of that pack definition. Chicago takes the front wall in turn 1. 4 on the board for Chicago. 1 in the box for Chicago, so slight pack advantage for Arizona. Crisscross is going to call off the jam, so this is a 7-point jam in favor of the second wind, extending the lead just a little bit.
A wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
So we are getting ready for jam number 8. Everybody hanging out there on the Sublime jammer line. Just a couple folks in that Night Owl penalty box. Here we go. It's almost time. There we go. It's Gail Satan. Satan out first, has picked up lead, broken a lead streak by Chicago. Previously, they are second, what are they? Windy City. Man.
Nailed it.
So profesh. Windy City had four leads in a row, so now Satan busting that down and looking to score some points. Billy Hellish still attempting an initial pass. So Satan bouncing all around. Trying to go to the outside, but absolutely shut down by a super solid tripod there for Windy City. Billy is out of the pack, so now looking to score as Satan calls it off, able to pick up 8 points, Holds second win to 3 points on that jam. So score now 25-15, just 10 points separating these two teams.
If you're in the venue, you can pick up some great stuff from the merch booth. You can find fabulous selection of items from the Cactus Cup, AZRD, and throughout the weekend, be sure to check out the various teams selling their team merch. I know you got a lot of love, especially for Arizona and Chicago, so make sure you pick up some of those awesome t-shirts that they're bringing to the tournament with you. Natty Bone Crusher on the gem line, the Sublime gem line against Kiwi from Arizona. Nice work here by Arizona, pushing through on that front wall, breaking away. Kiwi picks up the gemmer position. Natty stuck as the pack reaches turn 2. Good bridging work here, courtesy of Kirk. Multiplayer is awarded to Phoenix. It'll allow Natty out of the pack. Natty about less than a quarter track behind. Kiwi's going to shut it down, shutting out Chicago with 2 points on the board for Arizona. 17:25, 18 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in this first half. Still anybody's game if you're playing any sort of announcer bingo.
Absolutely. Announcer bingo should be a thing. I think that we should make our own announcer bingo card.
Give it time.
I'm taking it, under advisement now.
Yeah, we're going to have Post-its.
Yeah. And then we can share it with everybody because we know how much they would love to do that. Mecca with the star for Arizona Rising. Amarnageddon for second wind. Still between the Sublime Jam line and the Sip Elixirs pivot line. So both teams, blockers really holding it down as Amarnageddon able to get out as lead. Some whistles being blown, so somebody is about to go to the penalty box. Oh, that's Flip. I think that might be Flip's second of the game. Amarnageddon on a scoring pass. One to beat, gets knocked to the inside. Mecca still attempting to get out on that first pass. So 4 going up for Amarnageddon and second wind. Mecca knocked to the outside by Morticia. I know I just said that wrong.
Malort Trisha.
Thank you so much.
If you ever feeling like a good
out.
drink, you know.
Malorticia. Good to know. I don't actually know what that is, but apparently it's a thing because I saw it come up in Twitch too. Malort, right?
I cannot believe I'm your friend and I have not introduced you to Malort.
Yeah, I can't either. What kind of friend are you?
We're going to have to fix this immediately.
Excellent.
Be sure to stay tuned to our socials as you'll see Bonita's face after her first shot of Malort. It's going to happen.
Yes. Yes. So a 7-0 jam in favor of second win. Score 32-17 with 16 minutes left in the half.
The merch just got here.
Lydia Beat says, let's go ARM. Introduce Malort now, says Rita City? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Reading is very hard from this angle. But you're amazing. I do need to introduce the Malort right now. Jam 11 underway. Mazurati against Axel on that Sublime Jam line. Sip Elixir's pivot line starts to get a little bit more action from the players as they head into turn 1. Almost 30 seconds are gone before anything has been awarded just yet. Nice running start here by Axel. Tries to take the inside lane. Maz working a little bit on the outside and trying to swivel around this amazing wall of Arizona. Demand a beating though, opens up a nice offensive maneuver. We're gonna get some penalties here. 2 head to the Night Owl penalty box for Arizona's a pack advantage strong for Chicago. We'll see if they can capitalize here. Mako not allowing it too much capitalization on the outside lane. No pass, no penalty. Or excuse me, that was
No earned pass.
No earned pass. So
That's right.
Getting that verbiage correct now that we're in the 25th year of roller derby sesh.
This is a rollerderbycoaching.com power jam. Or it was.
Just kidding. It's just a switcheroo. So it still remains a Power Jam sponsor, or one of our sponsors, the Power Jam Roller Derby Coaching Power Jam.
Absolutely. Rollerderbycoaching.com brought to you by Snot Rocket Science. And that's it. Hey, that jam just ended.
It did.
Points? Did points happen? Do not even tell me there's no 3 points, it looks like.
That was like the longest jam for like the smallest return.
Amazing. Like seriously, like shout out to all the blockers out there holding it down, keeping it to just 3 points, and there were 2 power jams. We're about to have a power start after this team timeout called by Arizona Rising, allowing us to say, hey, yo, what's up? Stay hydrated with SIP Mini Bottles Mighty Effects. Whether you're hitting the track or just need a boost, SIP Elixirs have you covered.
I think everybody in the crowd needs to calm down. You're way too loud. So obnoxious.
Wait, is there a crowd here?
Yes. Who's here for Arizona? Oh, I saw. Thank you for the clap. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. That's such a good. I can hear it all the way from here, even with my headphones on. Who's rooting on for Chicago? Oh, there's some people here. Okay. We have some fans here, Bonita.
All over there. The indicator saying that whole section.
That whole area.
A number Chicago over there, right? Chi-Town in the house, and Slaya, Princess Slaya, busting through, fresh with a lightsaber action to get lead. Maserati wearing that star for second wind. Still looking to get past a formidable tripod there with Vampira, Flip, and Babe Tovin. Now out of the pack, Flip with the chase down. Slaya on a scoring pass. Gets knocked to the outside, recycles back. Maserati able to get through, so let's see. 4-3 jam? No, yep, 4-3 jam in favor of Arizona Rising. I mean, the score is 38-21, and we are well over halfway through the first half. This feels pretty low scoring, Cakes.
I agree, but I think it's because we're seeing a really defensive-heavy game, which you want to see in roller derby, especially when you're thinking about rankings and things like that. But overall, I think this has been a very intentional played game. So we're going to head into Jam 13, Gail Satan on the Sublime Jam line against Trip Hazard. Both packs at full strength. Picking up that lead jammer position is Trip Hazard. Hazard already coming around the bend. A great hit there, courtesy of Demanda Beating to Gail Satan. Satan trying to pull some prayers or something on that inside lane. There's no double-digit jams at all. So no multi-point passes whatsoever this entire game. That's why it's the score so low.
I think we've had maybe 1 or 2 that had 2 scoring passes, but none with 3. But again, that speaks to what you said with the heavy on the defense.
Thank you, Muffin, for that stat, because that actually explains the game a little bit further as what we're seeing to the slow score. So 42-21.
Hey, that's yeah, exactly double what Muffin said. I was going to say it a different way, but yeah.
Smart.
Awesome. Getting ready for the next jam. There it is. That whistle means we're on it. Crisscross with the star for second win. Kiwi For Arizona Rising. Kiwi able to just like smush through. No, not able to smush through because picks up a penalty. Oh, heartbroken. However, that allows Crisscross to get out and maintain, acquire, lead. Words are hard sometimes. Crisscross through is going to put 4 up on that scoreboard. Taking full advantage of the rollerderbycoaching.com power jam. Flip and Babe Tovin with some nice blocking there to slow down Crisscross, who's now through for 4 more. Kiwi back on the track. Might we see our first double-digit jam of the game? I think it's very possible because Kiwi still needs to get through on that initial pass. So Crisscross has time, and there it is. That's going to be 12. Kiwi removed the helmet cover, knocked to the outside, recycled back. Vamp knocking out Crisscross, so recycle there to Crisscross. Kiwi now out of the pack. So gonna put that pressure on. We'll see, does Chris call it, or yep, there it is. Jam has ended. Any final points? Crisscross able to pick up 1 right at the end, so 13 points in our first double-digit jam of the game.
Jinx. You got that announcer jinx going on.
For real. I should stop talking.
No, I love it. Just keep using your voice. You'll shine no matter what.
Aw, Cakes, thanks.
No, thank you for helping put on an amazing tournament.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, Mecca on that sublime jam line against Billy Hellish. Billy Hellish finding inside lane, picks up lead jammer position. Pack skating into turn 1. Nice rotation here, water falling from the defensive line of Chicago. Arizona lines up in the back space on the SIP Elixirs pivot line. Plethora of nice movement there and defensive or offensive maneuver from Demana Beating. A little bit penalty trouble. We're going to lose one to the box. I'm not sure what team is going to lose it. Oh, it's Arizona. Mecca is going to the penalty box. So this will be a power jam, a roller derby coaching power jam in favor of Chicago. A little bit of goat action in the back. That's Kirk. Arizona does group back together in the back wall. Slows down Billy Hellish just a little bit. The pack still hasn't gone on a full rotation. They're kind of camping out in turn 1. Strong return by Mecca. Kirk trying to push some damage onto the back wall of Chicago. Billy Hellish is recycled back to the SIP Elixirs pivot line. Billy has had enough, calls off the jam, puts up 4 more points, and I think this might be the highest scoring jam so far for Chicago.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, and so that's 16 points, raising the score for second win, 71-21 Arizona. 7 minutes remaining in this first half.
Yeah, that's been 4 leads in a row for second wind, and the score's showing it.
Yeah, yeah. I think, Arizona could find their second win too.
100%.
You think?
As they rise. Natty Bone Crusher out first, does have lead for second wind. Axel looking to get out of that pack, coming up against some powerful blocking there with Val Raven. 4 points already up for Natty in the second wind. Axel now out of the pack. Natty looking to get out, does just slip past Rage and Vamp. Calls it off for 4 more, so 8 points on that jam for Natty Bone Crusher and Second Wind.
Don't miss a chance to win something in our online raffle. Tickets are $5 each. Winners will be drawn and notified after Cactus Cup. A big shout out to our amazing sponsors and donors for help making this raffle so fantastic. And make sure you get your tickets in before the tournament ends. Loud noises, and we are off for jam number 17. Princess Leia on the jam line for Arizona. Armageddon for Second Wind as the Sublime Jam line depletes of all skaters. Lead jammer to Princess Leia. Full pack. Chillin' in turn 1. A very quick jam in favor of Arizona. We were just talking about that Second Wind that they might need, so there you go.
Yeah, and Slaya has been a successful jammer for them with 75% lead. We are now under 5 minutes left in the first half.
This is where we think and ask each other what are our favorite colors and our dreams, hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams, man. I have them. You know who else has them? Trip Hazard, who's getting out first. I wonder if that fell under hopes and dreams. Trip Hazard with the 75% lead status. Oh, 100%. My bad. 100%. Gail Satan has that star for Arizona Rising. However, Satan is now in the Night Owl penalty box, which means we have a rollerderbycoaching.com power jam underway. Trip Hazard already with 4 on a second scoring pass now. Some nice offense there by Flo Rider, opening up the space as Trip Hazard is through. Satan now back on the track, spinning and pushing and able to get out of the pack. So initial pass, coming back around to attempt to score some points, but denied by Trip Hazard, who has put 11 points on the scoreboard here in jam number 18.
If you're curious who the MVPs are, if you missed any details, make sure you follow AZRD on social media. You can follow them on Instagram at AZ Roller Derby for all the juicy details on how we got here, what we're up to, and all the fun stuff that you might be missing as you're in and out of work, because I know everybody's sneaking a peek at this Cactus Cup. All right, Jam 19 underway. Kiwi on the Sublime Jam line picks up lead jammer position. Crisscross having one more to beat up at that front row, courtesy of PMS. PMS letting the flow go with Crisscross. Very close call there. Nice work for Arizona, putting up 4, shutting out Chicago on that jam. We are just about at that 2-minute warning mark, 90-27, still anyone's game.
Hey, you just never know, right?
You never know.
It's roller derby. You could get a couple of 20, 24-point jams and everything. I mean, did you watch that last game?
Oh my gosh.
There was a huge shift in the second half.
Gee golly, there was, absolutely.
Gee golly, indeed. Axel with the star for Arizona Rising, Maserati for Second Wind. Maserati like sideways high steps it through the inside lane and is out for lead. A successful star pass has been made to Sunny Ono, so Sunny now jammer for Arizona Rising. Maserati calling it off, able to pick up 1 point. So well done by Sunny Ono, getting out of the pack very quickly, putting the pressure on and holding Second Wind to 1 point.
Here comes the sun. Oh, no, no, no. They give us too much power with these microphones, honestly. You're welcome. Thank you so much for everybody in the chat. We really appreciate you hanging out with us, correcting us on all our errors, specifically me. Thank you so much. PMS on the jam line for Jam 21 against Billy Hellish, running off that sublime jam line, is stuck in that pack. Right off the bat, Princess Leia is the lead jammer, Princess Leia for Arizona, already on a scoring run. Billy Hellish trying to catch up, trying to get everything she wanted, but was unable to do so. Another shout out for Chicago 3 on the board for Arizona Rising.
Arizona Rising picking up some momentum that they would love to take into halftime and burst out into the second half with. However, I get ahead of myself. We still have jam number 22, don't we?
Yes. Yes, we do, Bonita.
How dare I?
How dare you?
Gail Satan with the star for Arizona, Bones for second wind. And Satan stepping high. However, it is Bones who is out first and is lead. Satan has been just shut down, I tell you, by the second wind blockers. Sonny Ono getting in there for some offense to break things up. And the inside lane is open. Satan takes full advantage and is now out of the pack. 4 points up on the board for Bones in second win. So Bones is going to go ahead and call it off as Satan gets back to the pack. And friends, that means it's halftime.
Halftime.
Woody woot. Hey, if you're here in the venue and you've been like, oh my gosh, I am just dying to get that Cactus Cup merch, it's here. It's here. It's really, really here. 100%. So go check that out during halftime. Take a little stretch break. Everybody at home, you do the same, and we will see you back here in about 14 minutes.
You give it everything you've got, and so do we. Why? So you can reach higher, do more. Be yourself. Trust yourself. On the track, in the park, believe in yourself. Protect yourself. Because no matter who you are, we've got you covered. Certified protection, second to none.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
You give it everything you've got. And so do we. Why? So you can reach higher. Do more. Be yourself. Trust yourself. On the track, in the park, believe in yourself. Protect yourself. Because no matter who you are, we've got you covered. Certified protection, second to none.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music
You give it
license.
everything you've got. And so do we. Why? So you can reach higher. Do more. Be yourself. Trust yourself. On the track, in the park, believe in yourself. Protect yourself. Because no matter who you are, we've got you covered. Certified protection, second to none.
Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license.
Give it everything you've got. And so do we. Why? So you can reach higher. Do more.
Hey, everybody. I do believe we are back. The action is live and the track is hot. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for being here.
I got some fabulous stats from the amazing Muffin Tumble. So, some jammer stats for you. The highest scoring jammer is Trip High with 22 points so far. Chris Cross has 21 and Billy has 19. Billy also has the highest scoring jam, single jam with 16 points. Trip High also has had a 100% lead so far in this game, so that's for Windy City. Highest scoring jammers for Arizona are Slaya and Satan. They have 12 each. Windy City has gotten lead 59% of the time. But I got to tell you, the big story is going to be penalties, friends. Second Wind has been keeping it clean with just 7 penalties here in the first half, where Arizona Rising is double that with 14. And significantly, 5 of those 14 have been jammer penalties. And that's just one jammer penalty by Windy City. So that is significant. And might be a little bit of the reason why there's a point differential that there is.
Perhaps, Bonita, perhaps. If it was an otter, would it be? Never mind. I literally just saw something shiny, and I
wanted to know what you were going to say, though.
I know now. It was really good. I assure you, but it is dead and gone.
Okay, well,
just
maybe it'll come
like
back.
my energy. Okay. Anyway, starting off on the Sublime Gen line, we have Princess Slaya against Amarm and Geddon. Both teams almost at full strength. 1 in the box for Windy City. Slight pack advantage now for Arizona. Oh, trying to see an inside lane. Picks up lead at jammer position is Slaya. Doing a great job there. Arizona is now rising to the challenge here in first jam, second half. Chicago tend to take that back wall. Great offensive maneuver courtesy of Phoenix. A little bit of tumble as the whole entire pack enters the second straightaway. Nice blocking and defensive work here by Chicago. Demand a beating. Throws out Slaya into the infield. But the coach demands a call-off, and Arizona is going to shut out Chicago for 4 big points. Brings our score 34-95 for the second wind.
Fillmore Payne heading to the box there at the end of the jam, and I gotta say they had like the saddest I have to go to the penalty box face I've ever seen. My heart is a little broken for Fillmore Payne.
Oh.
But it's just 30 seconds. Then Fillmore Payne will be right back on the track where they belong. And the whistle has blown. Gail Satan with the star for Arizona. Maserati for second win. Maserati out very quickly, has picked up lead. Satan, though, also out of the pack, so the pressure is on. Let's see what is Maserati going to do. Oh my gosh, that was so pretty. Like that little, like almost a stop and then a step. You had a perfect view of it because this is where the camera angle is. That was some fancy footwork by Maserati to pick up 2 points at the end of the jam.
Well, Maserati was running on all 8 cylinders.
100%.
100% of every time.
Pedal to the metal, as they say. Or said. I don't know if people still say that.
Let the youth know what's available to them, Bonita, you know?
Yeah.
Jam 3 underway. We'll see on the Sublime Gen line. Axel for Arizona, Trip Hazard for Chicago. Axel will pick up a forearm penalty. This will be a roller derby coaching power jam situation in favor of Chicago. Star was taken off the helmet of Hazard for a star stash, so possibly ineligible to get lead. Oh, a little bit more challenge at the end there. Arizona doing a great job.
Yeah, that
just
was
killing time, really.
PMS with some beautiful inverted blocking.
I loved it. I liked it a lot, Bonita. I liked it a lot. Lots of loud whistles here in turn number 1. Multiplayer penalty. PMS. Gonna soak that one up into the Night Owl penalty box. Yes. That just happened. Okay, so we're back on track. 101-34 for second win. I'm Cakes, if you'd like to write that complaint, with Bonita and Muffin Tumble.
Nothing to complain about here. We're Karen free in this community.
Pack advantage for Chicago. Axel now attacking that back wall of Chicago in that second straightaway. Pack comes to a complete dead stop right there. Trip hazard out of the pack now putting up 4. A very grueling jam physically. Pack starting to make its way into turn 3. Front wall held by Chicago. Axel squeeze a little more oil out of that turn 4. More points on the board for Arizona. So they are going head to head, and this full 2-minute jam will come to its natural conclusion in favor of Chicago. But great job by both teams, really duking it out and using the time wisely. 8 points on the board for Arizona, 12 for Chicago. 25 minutes remaining. Score 109-42. I like this from a mother level. Harry Jean not caring about your offense. I like that.
Yeah. Jam number 4, Kiwi with the star for Arizona Rising. Billy Hellish for second wind. Full packs on the track. Billy Hellish pushing forward, coming up against Ragin' Bajan, Vampira, and Sunny Ono. Now through the pack, designated lead jammer. Kiwi swallowed up by an amoeba of second wind blockers. And Kiwi now out of the pack. So gonna skate around fast, put that pressure on. We'll see what happens. 4 points going up for second wind.
Now they heard us talk about penalties. Do you think they're just trying to get some more on the board to make up for the deficit there for Chicago?
Potentially, yeah, yeah.
They just want to have fun too, you know?
Right, I mean, they want to lead on the scoreboard and in the penalty box. All around. No, I don't know, that was dumb.
No, it was.
D-U-M dumb also. It was so dumb, you forgot the B. 4 points so far for both teams here in jam number 4. Look at that. Oh, and it's called off. Billy says we're done. And any more points at the end? Yes, 4 more going to go up there for second wind. So an 8-4 jam in favor of Billy Hellish and Windy City's second wind.
Join us for the Blooms on the Dance Floor after party on Sunday from 6 to midnight. It's going to be next door at Bristol, so make sure you put that on your calendar to join us. Jam 5 underway. Bones on the Sublime Jan line for second wind. Mecca for Arizona Rising. Mecca finds wiggle room in lanes 2 and 3, picks up lead jammer position for Arizona, not too far behind Bones, trying to pick up a little bit of speed. The pack starts to trickle into the second straightaway. Chicago trying to maintain that front wall. Arizona trying to figure out what lanes to break apart so that Mecca can scoop up some points. Great work offensively for Arizona. They pick up 2 on that jam, bringing their score to 48. Got to give a lot of shout outs to our people in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and asking questions. Thank you everybody in the audience. These are hybrid calls, so you're going to get a little bit of everything here at Cactus Cup. A mother level says my jammer nightmare right there. Yeah, I think for everyone.
Princess Leia with the star for Arizona Rising. Amarnageddon for second win. Leia getting knocked to the outside, recycled back. Amarnageddon with 1 to beat, gets past Sunny Uno, but Sunny, oh no, picks up a penalty. That will be penalty number 18 in the game for Arizona Rising. Second win with 11 penalties so far in this game. Sunny, the only skater with more than 3, sitting at 4. So Mecca out of the pack, or Princess Leia out of the pack. And jam is called off, so 4 points for second wind.
Want to give a shout out to our volunteer sponsor, RollerCon. If you love skating, you know that the magic happens when roller derby, park, and roller skaters of all disciplines get together. Join us for RollerCon in 2025. It's July 9th through the 13th at Expo Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Enter to win a RollerCon MVP pass here at Cactus Cup online raffle. Jam 7 underway. Gail Satan on that sublime jam line against Maserati. Maserati cranking it to 11, picks up lead jammer position. Pack sitting and simmering in the first straightaway. Arizona attempting to take that front wall, now a two-player pack for a defensive wall for Arizona. Nice work here, though, as Arizona gets Satan out of that blocking hell, courtesy of Chicago. 2 on the board. Nice defensive jam there by both teams.
Absolutely. Axel rolling out with the star for Arizona Rising. Lots of shout outs for Maz in the Twitch chat. Trip Hazard with the star for second wind. Trip being slowed down just for a moment and is now out as lead. Is that still 100%, Muffin? One time has Trip Hazard not gotten lead when she's been out on the track.
Wow. She's jamming so hard, one of her braids fell out. That is,
Whoa.
that's pretty epic. I mean, if we're keeping stats, that is one half a braid down. Okay, 50%
Yeah.
braid percentage on that track. Okay,
That's intense.
yeah, just like camping, because it's intense. We'll be here all weekend. I'm Cakes, joined with Bonita and Muffin. They allowed us to have microphones, and it's just what's going to happen. Okay, so going into jam number 9, Kiwi on that sublime jam line against Billie Hellish. Back in the day, she was also called Billie Eyelash because the announcers couldn't read that fast or something. So then it kind of stuck, just like a good lash would, right? So, Billie, 2 wall of just pure thunder. Mako taking that outside lane, but holding the outside lane very well defensively. 30 seconds are gone, still no lead jammer prevailed. Demanda Beating doing a great job offensively, making room for her jammer. 40 seconds in, we have lead jammer for second win, that's Billie Hellish. Smart star pass situation on Arizona side. Rajin Bajin taking that star for Arizona. Billie is gonna call the jam. Nice pressure there by Arizona. 3 points on the board for second wind.
We are getting ready now for jam number 10. The Night Owl penalty box is empty, empty, empty. Yeah. Jammers lined up on that sublime jam line, heading towards the Sip Elixirs pivot line now that the whistle has blown. Bones out very quickly is lead jammer. Mecca now also out of the pack. Bones getting stopped there by Babe Tovin, taken to that outside lane all the way out by Sunny Ono and calls it off. 1 point picked up there at the end by Arizona Rising Mecca, and 2 going up for second wind. So beautiful jam there by the blockers, really containing both teams' jammers. Shout out to Sisu mouth guards, engineered for elite athletes. Sisu mouth guards offer unmatched protection and comfort with innovative features that keep you focused on your game. Get the best in mouth protection.
Jam 11 underway. Princess Leia against Crisscross for the Sublime Jam line. Crisscross picks up the lead jammer position incredibly quickly. The pack does a very nice sprint. Great job there by Arizona. I think they're doing an excellent job picking defensively. I think they're on the upswing for defensive maneuvers here. Hi, Blake 182. It's nice to see you in the chat.
Blink.
Yeah.
Hi, Blink.
Hi, Blink. This is Cakes and Bonita and Muffin saying hi.
Memphis is so lucky. They get Blink.
Aww.
And you know who else is lucky? All of us right here at Cactus Cup. They get to watch all of this fantastic live derby action, including Amarnageddon getting out first. Lead jammer, Satan, continuing to battle, gets knocked out, but a penalty, so that was no earned. Oh no, that was. Yeah, Satan got a cut track call. Oh. So you know what that means. It's a rollerderbycoaching.com power jam.
Yeah.
In case you haven't picked it up yet, I say power jam as I imagine a monster truck announcer would say it. If I could be a monster truck announcer, that's how.
I want to hear your best monster truck announcer power jam.
Power jam.
Oh my, that is. I gotta clap for that one.
Epic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If I do say so myself.
Let us know your favorite laugh or power jam scenario. We'd love to hear it on the chat. Vote for that. Or your MVPs. The monster truck to derby announcer pipeline must be increased. I concur.
I could not agree more. That may be the truest statement I've heard all day. Thank you for that.
Okay, I'll try my best on the next one.
Please do.
Yeah.
I know you have it within you.
I'm scared now because you set the bar really high for me. You know what I mean? What am I going to do now?
Well, I mean, I've been practicing.
I can't jump very hard. I can't jump very high. Jam 13 underway. We see for Arizona, it's Axel against Maserati. Suddenly I feel like I'm in the Cactus Cup garage. Using the axles, putting on a show. Nice work there by Chicago, doing a star pass to Fillmore Payne. Fillmore putting on a little bit of pressure to Arizona. 4 points on the board. And Arizona nickel and diming the way back in action. One of our travel team sponsors, 888. Certified sweat saver from 888 delivers top tier safety, unmatched fit, and pro level protection with derby, vert, and everything in between. Developed, tested, and trusted by the best. Try one for yourself.
Hey, you're up because I see a jammer going to the penalty box, Cakes.
Okay, no pressure. Let me get this right. Power jam.
Yes.
Nailed
Epic.
it. Nailed it.
100%. 100% fully support that. I cannot even believe I was here for that. I'm gonna mark this on my calendar.
You like the fake echo?
Yeah, I love the fake echo. That's one of the best parts. That's what takes you up and just pushed you over the top. Bam!
Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing. I was about to say, Chicago hasn't seen a slam dunk like that since the 90s.
Bringing it back, baby.
Billy Hellish with lead has already put 8 points up on the scoreboard. Kiwi back on the track is out. So now on a scoring pass. Let's see, yep. Billy calls it off. So Kiwi denied. And 2 more points going up for second wind. So a 10-point jam there for Windy City's second wind.
Game on, Jam 15 underway. Princess Leia for Arizona, Crisscross for second wind. Sip Elixir's pivot line starting to get a little bit more attention, courtesy of Arizona blocking. That's number 31, 2x4. Having to let go of Crisscross, your lead jammer. Leia out, ready for some action, trying to pick up a lot of momentum hitting that pack. But Crisscross sees the farce and shuts down the jam. 2 points on the board for Chicago. Again, they're starting to really, Arizona's really forcing Chicago here to make very intricate choices. They can't dilly-dally, if you know what I'm saying. So Arizona, good job with this new mentality going into the second half.
Absolutely. Night Owl penalty box is empty. And that's it. We're rocking and rolling. Mecca with the star for Arizona Rising. Amarnageddon for second wind. Amarnageddon out as lead. And Mecca has picked up a penalty. That means we have another power jam. Jam, jam, jam. Power jam. That is a rollerderbycoaching.com power jam. Oh, and it is the often imitated, never duplicated jammer swip swap.
That's what swap.
So Mecca on the track, but is going to pick up a cut track call. So that means we have another power jam. Power jam. Amarnageddon is through the pack. So 4 going up on the board for second wind. 2-minute jam.
Because we want to give the people what they want.
100%. All the live derby
All of
action
it.
for as long as possible, no matter how much it hurts the skaters on the track. Sunny Ono with a penalty.
Oh no.
That's number 5 for Sunny. Sunny's got 1 more to give before that last one that counts comes up. Oh my gracious, I do believe. Yep. Another penalty. Mecca picked up a penalty there at the end of the jam. So also now at 5, and Mecca had 3 penalties in that last jam.
That's it?
That's it. It's enough.
Just kidding.
I think we might have an official review being called, or an official timeout.
I believe it's an official timeout currently.
Hey, this is a Rehab Lab official timeout.
Rehab lab, go on down to the
Rehab Lab with Dr. Ben, Tempe and Scottsdale's movement expert. Dr. Ben with Rehab Lab. Achieve lasting pain relief and optimal movement through personalized chiropractic care. Dr. Ben builds his treatment around you and your goals. Check him out at rehablabarizona.com.
I want to give out a shout out to an amazing person in the chat, Roticity, for just having amazing quips and things to say in chat. So thank you to you for doing that. And thank you everybody for being in the chat in general, just giving shout outs and letting us know your thoughts. Jam 17 is underway. Mecca in that night out penalty box, hanging out, thinking about her choices as Maserati picks up the lead jammer position for Chicago. Nice swivel work there, but PMS forcing the recall. Maserati back into the garage. Huge check. PMS all over the track, doing excellent defensive work. Maserati now out with 4. Both teams at full strength. Straightaway is complimentary full of blockers. Arizona doing a wonderful job here with this waterfall and reset. Sonny Ono helping that outside lane stay together. The crowd does go wild for a nice little star pass here for Mako. Sneaky, sneaky, Mako, but you know what? We're going to shut that down. And only 9 points for Chicago. Brings the score to 174 to 53 with 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining.
And what do my wondering eyes behold but an empty night owl penalty box?
Doth your eyes deceive you? No, they do not, because your eyes are perfect, just like you.
Satan with the star for Arizona. Trip Hazard for second wind. Trip there at the front of the pack, pushing up with Babe Tovin and Ragin Bajan. Now out of the pack is assessed lead. Babe going to the penalty box. Satan going from the outside to the inside, now contained by a powerful duo of second wind blockers. And still she persists and is through the pack. However, it is called off, so 4 points go up for second wind.
Shout out to a mother level. You're not the boss of us. We will flirt of Derby all day long, and that's why we have the microphones.
Yeah, I have the power.
Jam 19 is underway. Billy Hellish on that Sublime Jam line. Axel also duking it out for that lead jam position. Billy Hellish sees a little bit of wiggle room in lanes 1 and 2. Picks up lead jammer position. And the Sip Elixirs pivot line sees a lot of attention from the entire pack. Both teams at full advantage now. Chicago taking that back wall, goading Kirk. There was a star pass on the Arizona side. If you missed it, Kirk now has the star stashed. Is unable to get through Fillmore Payne of Chicago. Nice work to keep the complement of defense for Tina Fatal. Billy Hellish putting up 4. Pack hangs out in turn 1. Small pack advantage now in favor of Chicago, as I believe it's number, can't see that far, 2x4s? Yeah, 31, 2x4s, taking a seat in that Night Owl penalty box. What a time killer this jam is here, Bonita. This is almost a full 2 minutes. And Chicago content to let it run. Doing a lot of clock management here for Chicago. Very clock contentious, conscientious.
Conscientious.
There we go. Thank you very much. Words are hard sometimes, especially now that they're actually listening and telling me things on the internet. With 2 seconds remaining on that jam clock, Billy Hellish shuts it down for a really high jam there for Chicago. 16 points on the board for the second wind.
Shout out to Nikki in the chat. Hey.
Hey girl, hey. You should get my postcard soon. I'm a nerd like that.
We are just about ready for jam number 20. There it goes. That's the whistle, and it tells us it's on. And Kiwi finds the outside lane wide open, a rarity for the second wind blockers. So Kiwi through as lead. Bones now also out of the pack. So pressure is on. Kiwi looking to pick up some points and calls it off, able to get 3 before the call off. Hey, and reminder everyone that if you are parked outside, you must pay. You have to pay after 3 on Fridays. They kind of fake you out with that parking is free today sign. You do have to pay after 3. And you can get the QR code on Arizona Roller Derby's Instagram feed. So pay, it's $5.
You got to pay to play
Yeah, right?
or to slay.
Or to park. It's annoying.
Yeah,
But
you just got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Pay the bills, have an amazing tournament. Win-win. Princess Leia against Maserati on that Sublime Jam line. Maserati getting a lot of love into the chat room. 30 seconds is dead and gone. Still no lead jammer position. Nice work here by Fillmore painting that front wall. Getting a little bit of help here now by Harry Jane. They watch the outside line. But Slaya takes the inside, picks up lead jammer position now for Arizona. And the pack's picking up a lot of speed here, so we're going to have a little bit of a speed clinic going on. And Arizona is content to let it run, getting the signal from the bench. Slaya using all the force now to close that score gap just a little bit here. I like how they're trading a lot of defensive maneuvers here, specifically Mako seeing just a little bit out of the engagement zone, does pick up a penalty. Although it might have been a track cut. We just like to keep you guessing. It was a track cut. Pack now finishing its first rotation around the sun of beautiful and amazing and talented officials.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to end that with a 7-7 jam that pushes second wind over the double century mark. Is that a thing, double century mark? Or do you just say 200?
It's whatever your heart desires, Bonita, you know?
I love it. I love following my heart. And I hope you love following your heart too, and your heart leads you to sticking around with us and catching the next game up. That is going to be a beautiful game between Santa Cruz Derby Grom's Legacy and Rockin' City Roller Derby. Hope to see you there, fam.
Thanks for tuning in.